rocket like rocket fuel.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 2 overall pick in 2016 from North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Trubisky. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Falcons under 5th-year head coach Dan Quinn. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as things start to come into focus here in the final weekend, their future still up in the air. Currently in possession of the 5 spot, but could fall entirely out of the postseason if this final day doesn't go their way.
Well, we're looking forward to the playoffs because, fortunately enough, we're going to be there to call some of these games. But when you're sitting where they are right now, the playoffs start with this game. They can't wait till next week and say, well, let's see if we're going to... No, they have to win this one to ensure that they're going to go. So their playoff run actually begins a week early.
By the way, I got my assignment for the playoffs. They have me doing every game.
I like that.
Are you there, too?
I like that. I just hope I'm with you.
I hope so as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. From the 16, Ryan under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The numbers for Howard a week ago, he was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know who's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is caught by Evans. The 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
You got it. You got it. Lock in, lock in. Move. Scarlet, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
On second and goal, Trubisky, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Hey, here we go.
On third down, it's Logan. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Ryan. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Ito Smith, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. Jones has it. Powering his way forward. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 83 yards, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. Now, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be... The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That is caught. It's Perriman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That's caught by Howard. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the carry, it's Logan. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams, and Niners, Seahawks. And then we'll know the 12 teams who will continue on into the playoffs starting next Saturday here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense.
This is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll run on first down. Logan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Trubisky will throw. And he finds Howard complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On second down, it's Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 33. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Logan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run again with Logan. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Still going, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 36, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 30, past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This complete to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And that's complete to Sanders. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Ryan caught by Jones. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 10 more there and another first down. Again, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Luke Stocker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll run on first down. Logan, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run with Logan and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Protein spill. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Logan. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 15. A minute 52 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Here's Ryan. The Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you do.
Complete to Russell Gage. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Bryant on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bryant tacks on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught. It's Perriman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.